Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the reggae music artist, KRISTINE Alicia. KRISTINE, how are you?
Hi, Johnny. It's such a pleasure to meet you. I've heard a lot about your show, and I'm just like honored to be here with all of the other artists that you've interviewed. I am glad to just be able to talk to you today. So
Thanks,
cool.
KRISTINE. I really appreciate you and looking forward to sharing your journey as an artist and also sharing some of your music. So if it's cool with you, all right, if we tune into your track, Hold Strong.
Yes, please. That's my latest. I'm excited.
I
Thanks.
love it. Okay, cool. All right, everybody, let's tune in now to KRISTINE Alicia and Hold Strong.
We will fear no evil plan, yeah. In these times of uncertainty, everyone seems to lose the key. What was once the norm, them have a plan, yet still no one can find them peace. What will always be. Settle down and be at ease. This year now is for the righteous ones, cause nothing new is under the sun. Jaja city be clear. This is no time to play. The righteous ones will be named. The gates of Zion, no, and be covered. Mama, don't you cry. Big man, cry your eye. Hold strong, hold strong. Nothing's wrong can make you feel like nothing purpose for you and for me. But disease in the heart is the first to kill any dream. Don't be fooled by the hype and the greed. Be patient and time will reveal. What is true will soon be seen, and then we'll set you free. Jaja city be clear. This is no time to play. The righteous ones will be named. The gates of Zion now and be covered. Yeah.
Wow, really beautiful. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
KRISTINE. It's great to share your music with everybody, and I'm looking forward to learning about you now. Can you tell me where you're from and how'd you get involved in becoming a music artist?
Well, I was originally born in Jamaica, Kingston. I know you're familiar with Kingston, yes.
Right.
But my family, my father, my mother, my five siblings at the time, they migrated to Florida. So I spent my adult years in Florida. My dad was actually a music teacher in Jamaica, but he focused on classical music. So I got my first introduction to music as a classical pianist. My
Oh,
dad really wanted me to be an opera singer, but when I got to college, I got influenced with reggae music, of course, and I just went,
yes.
sure, I'm gonna do reggae. I began to sing backgrounds for Papa San and Nigel Lewis, who are doing gospel. So I started off in gospel,
Uh-huh.
and then my first album was a gospel reggae album, and then I had my first journeys, and I was very pleased doing that. But moving 5 years forward, I began to wanted to sing more about my life experiences, and then fate would have it, I met Rory Stone Love, and I did my second album, which was a roots reggae album, which most people know now as Songs from Zion. And I'm here today. That album was released a couple years ago. It did very well on the Billboard and iTunes. And I'm just proud to just have connected with like people who really love true roots reggae music. And then since then, I've just been releasing different tracks with different producers. And here I am talking to you.
Oh, KRISTINE, it's so great to hear your story. I'm so glad to know that also you were influenced by your dad, teacher, who, you know what I mean, had that kind of basis for understanding of music. And then
Yeah.
just the soulful influences you had with gospel.
Yeah.
And then actually your own kind of, as you evolved to really gravitate more to the roots of reggae and to
Yes.
want to celebrate and
Yes.
basically perpetuate that feeling of one love that comes through that music. I love
Yes.
it. So let me ask this question then. What is your current focus? What are you currently working on?
Well, I'm working on some new singles. I've been blessed to meet some really, really talented producers. I don't like to name drop, but I feel like it's the connections with these artists also is propelling me to grow. You know, they respect my arts in terms of writing, and I respect their versatility in the reggae industry. And I'm continuing to write more music. I have a couple of releases coming out. I've been asked if I'm going to work on another project, so I'm just kind of taking it slow. I'm gonna start with the EP, but usually that, you know, I don't like to. But let's just say we're starting that way. I took a little bit of, I kind of slowed down in these last 2 years during the pandemic, so I'm really, really energized and happy that I can come out, you know, strong, like Hold Strong, and give people exactly what is in my heart, because I feel like it resonates with what everybody has been going through the last couple of years.
Listen, I appreciate that too. And I'm glad to hear about those other collaborators that you're working with. Also great souls and energy to be able to
Yes.
develop compositions with you that really
Yeah.
are impactful. So let me ask this question then about Hold Strong. What was the influence for Hold Strong?
So Hold Strong came out with another series of 2 other songs, Black Diamond and Eternity. And it came out in a time where I had recently lost my husband, who passed of cancer. And it was my time of, you know, getting back to myself, realizing that, you know, everybody, not just myself, was going through loss, terrible loss, sickness, and just like a heavy time. And I felt it within myself that if I had to find the strength, and that's how I wrote the song, I had to find the strength to say, we have to push through, we have to push through. I wanted to spread that same energy and encouragement to my audience, to the people, to anybody I talk to. So anybody I talk to, with my friends, family, my musical family, I try to tell them, look, we can do this, or at least show them what I am going through, to say we can do it together. Like I said, Zion is about, we're a collective unit. When one person is hurting or one person is pushing through, we all have to push through.
That's right. And that's beautiful. And that's very generous of you, you know, considering also your loss, and also in aligning with the loss you recognize and understand that other people are experiencing. It's really, you know, sympathetic and empathetic and beautiful to embrace your own struggle along with others and to recognize it. And so I love the encouragement, because an optimistic outlook about life and how to burst through and hold strong, you know.
Well,
So
we have to, yeah.
yes, that's we do it together as well. And so let me
Yes.
ask this question then. Were there other artists that really influenced your work at all, Christine, that maybe you loved even from other genres?
Yes. So, I mean, when I was a little girl, of course, classical music is all I heard. So my favorite is Bach, Beethoven.
Oh,
I
cool.
played out on the piano. But in my teenage years, I honestly started to listen to Sade. So Sade is my ultimate favorite.
Yeah.
People would say when they listen to the Rory Stone Love album that they can hear the influence in Zion or Cry, or, you know, Sade is my ultimate. But in terms of reggae, when I got into gospel, when I got into reggae music later on, there is Hammond, Luciano, you know, for sure, Marcia Griffiths, you know, so those Don Penn, you know, so so I think that helped me to gravitate towards the real roots foundation music. And I think because of that, no matter what the changes are or what the trend is, I felt like I wanted, if I was going to evolve or whatever, I had to keep that foundation music. So that's me.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. Well, listen, you know, those influences, you mentioned classical right out of the gate. You know, these have kind of, you know, these higher realm frequencies, and they really make an impact on us, I think, energetically. And so, and I love all the other artists that you mentioned as well. And, you know, I can understand how they've influenced you and inspired you to have the kind of positive, optimistic attitude you have too.
Yes.
It's so infectious, and thanks for that. So let me ask this question then now. How about your social media? How do you promote yourself, and where do people reach you?
Well, I'm very much engaged on Twitter as well as Instagram. Of course, I like to post on Instagram. I like to interact with people on Facebook, you know. So my Instagram is KRISTINE ALICIA Music. And then my Facebook and Twitter is the same, KRISTINE ALICIA.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, just pretty simple. And if anyone has any doubt, I actually have my own website, which is KRISTINEALICIA.com. that has everything. So it has all my music videos. It has like a chat room. It has
That's where
like,
people should
yeah,
start.
pictures, my bio, everything is there. Yeah.
Yeah, people should start with your website. And then also we're going to look forward to you rising on the Phoenix 360 app as well. So
Yay,
Christine,
thank you.
it's so great to actually meet with you. I want everyone to tune into the social media links you find below today for Christine Alicia and look for Rising on Phoenix 360. And Christine, blessed love. I love meeting with you and hearing your
Yeah.
story and sharing
This
your vibes and music. Thank you
yes.
so much. Respect.
No, thank you.
Blessed love. One love.